Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for clicking on another video. If you're new here, my name is Stephanie, and in this video I'm going to show you what my family and I spent over the last week. We are a dual income household. My husband and I both work full time. We have 3 kids, ages 3, 7, and 8, and we also have 2 dogs. So let's go ahead and get started. I use the Budget Moms highlighter method to track my transactions and tally them up into categories to help me organize my expenses. So the first thing we have here is income. From the month of January, we rolled over $5.81. Next is my husband's income. He got his usual $1,300. I also got paid this past week. My pay was $1,527. I was hoping for $1,600, so it was about $73 less than I expected, which was a real bummer. The first payment that we had come out was for my husband's truck, which was $576. We paid $300 towards our ViStar joint card. This was just like a partial payment because this one isn't due until the 14th. So we just paid some on it since we had a lot of extra money this first week. Our other ViStar card came out for $285. My husband got $150 worth of personal money for the month. This is for my husband's cell phone bill. He has AT&T. It is $108 a month. My 3-year-old's prescription came out for his heart medicine. Fortunately, this is one of the things that has gone down for us this year. It used to be $79.33 for a refill for both, and now it is $60. We paid daycare for $140. We went to Walmart this past week for our groceries. They were a whopping $252.31. One thing I needed from the grocery store that Walmart didn't have was the non-rounds for my son's pizza Lunchables for the week, so I had to go to Publix and pick up 2 packages, which was $9.78. On Monday, my boys and I took my father-in-law out to lunch for his 74th birthday. My dad passed away in 2011 or 2010. So my husband's father has been like a father to me since I've known him over the past 10 years. So I took him out for his birthday. So that's what we spent our eating out money on this week. That was $60.44 for lunch. On our way back from Olive Garden, on our way home, we passed by Buc-ee's, and my 3-year-old got a icy from the icy machine inside for $1.05. My older boys, their grandpa gave them $1, so they bought like gum, I think. So I didn't have to get them anything. I just got the baby a slushie. While we were at Buc-ee's, I got gas. That was $57.91. When we pulled into Buc-ee's, there was an RV at the pump next to us that had a Middle Eastern family in it, and it was an older RV, and it had out-of-state tags on it, and one of the young men, a child, I'm not sure how old he was, but one of the children said that they had run out of gas. They were coming from New York, going to a funeral, and asked if I would be so kind as to help them out with some gas. So I put $9.97 worth of gas in their RV. And I don't usually give people money, you know, like when they're standing on the corner in front of a business that is advertising that they are hiring, but they're standing outside asking for money. That kind of stuff makes me mad, but I gave this $10 because they asked for it for gas. They put it in their gas tank. It just made me feel better than knowing I was giving somebody some money who was going to go around the corner and get in their Porsche and drive away to their big house. You know, like, it blows my mind. I don't understand why people ask for money outside of businesses that are looking for people to come inside and earn a paycheck. Like, kind of defeats the purpose of you standing out here, buddy. So yeah, I donated $9.97 from our gas fund to that family. The next thing that came out was my van payment for $355. I had to mail our tax return to the IRS because it was rejected online. So I needed some envelopes, or an envelope. So I got like a package of 3 from the dollar store for $1. So that ended up being $1.08. My husband's life insurance came out for $35.93. This is for his $1 million term policy. And then this $7 one is like a $50,000 or $25,000 term policy. I can't remember. We had this ever since we got married and just never canceled it. I also pulled money from the ATM to fill our sinking funds for the month. The video before this one is a sinking funds update and a cash stuffing of my sinking funds. So if you haven't seen it, please go ahead and check it out. I pulled $10 out for our pet sinking fund, $10 out for our home sinking fund, and $10 out for our car sinking fund, and $11 for our kids sinking fund. Kids sinking fund got $11 because I needed ones. So while I was at the dollar store, I got cash back and they charged me a $1 fee. So I just put the fee in with the kids sinking fund, since the reason I got charged the fee was to be able to give my sons some $1 bills for some chores they did. I also pulled $10 for our clothing sinking fund. My husband got gas yesterday for $85.76. And I had to get some dog food. I had a coupon from Chewy that came in the mail for $20 off a purchase of $49 or more. And then they had a promotion going on if you spent, not if you spent, but if you signed up for auto ship, you got another $20 off. So this was for my usual $65 bag of food minus the $20 for like my first order. And then I think because I had that coupon, they dropped my discount for the auto ship to like $16 instead of $20. So $32.88 was the new price after the discount. So we saved about $30 on our usual bag of dog food. So that was fabulous. Love when I can get a deal on my dog food. It seems like I never buy it at like the regular price. I always have some kind of coupon or someone's got some kind of promotion that I'm taking advantage of. Our Instant Ink subscription came out for $3.21. I did bump this up for February from the 99-cent plan that they have to the, I guess the $4 plan that they have. It sucks that they don't have a plan in between the 99-cent plan and the $4 plan. It's either 10 pages or 50 pages. There's no 25, no 30, no 20 page. Like, that's such a huge jump. So I knew I needed to print our tax return, which was 28 pages. And my son has a project due in February, so I imagined we'd print a lot for that. Plus, I need to print my budgeting sheets. So I just went ahead and bumped us up to the 50-page plan for February. And then for March, I will probably go back down to the 10-page plan. It's like $1 for each additional 10 pages you print. So I printed like 2 sets of 10, or I think I printed 14 pages, and they have to round it up, so I get 6 pages for rollover pages, I think, if I'm if I'm interpreting it correctly. So they charged me for 20 pages. I used 14, so I get to keep 6 for the next time I go over my pages. So that's why it was $3.21, even though I'm on the dollar plan. Our internet came out early. This is not on my budget for this week because the due date is not until the 9th, but I guess they figured since it is a short month, they will go ahead and take their money early. $72.14. And then today I took my kids to Chick-fil-A for lunch. They had to go to the dentist, and their appointment was at 11:30, so after we left the dentist, we went to Chick-fil-A for lunch. I split this with my own personal money because we'd already used up our eat out money for the week. So it was like $38.01 for us to go to Chick-fil-A for the 5 of us, or the 4 of us. Yeah, the 4 of us. And I took $20 of my personal money and put into our checking account to cover some of the eating out. So yes, we went over budget for eating out this week, but we will just take it easy next week and eat like McDonald's or something. All right, so let's go over my, oh, this is the wrong sheet. Hold on one second. All right, got the right sheet. So this is our paycheck budget for the first week of February, the 2nd through the 8th. So we can go ahead and close this out now. My husband will be getting paid tomorrow. These were our actual incomes. So as far as the bills go, the only thing that came out that wasn't on here was the internet for $72.14. And we didn't budget for it because it's not due until the 9th. We paid my husband's cell phone for $108. Instant ink was $3.21. Daycare was $140. My husband's life insurances was $42.93. My van was $355. The truck was $576. And then the credit cards were $300 and $285. So I'm going to add this up really quick, see what we get. $1,882.28. All right, so for our sinking funds, we had $10 for kids. Oh, no, we had $11 for kids. Oh, look at this, y'all. I got some liquid whiteout. I swear to you, my 3-year-old ruined another like whiteout. I forget what it's called. Just the one that you roll, a whiteout tape. He ruined another whiteout tape. So I got this liquid whiteout. I was looking for the pen, but I can't find that anywhere. I don't know if they just don't make it anymore. I was surprised that they had this. This was at the dollar store. Kids was $11, so I'll let that dry a second. Cars was $10. House was $10. And clothes was $10, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 51 for sinking funds. This is like the Sharpie S gel pen, so it does a really good job of writing over the whiteout and not smearing or smudging, especially for a lefty. You know, I'm always like writing and dragging my hand across the page, which is my favorite thing ever. Not. Okay, so let's see here. For groceries, we had $252.31 at Walmart and $9.78 at Publix. So that was $262.09. For personal money, my husband got $150. For cars, I think we did good on that. $57.91, $9.97, and $85.76. $153.64. Household, just $1.08. Pets, $32.88. Kids, nothing. Medical was $60. Eating out was $60.44 plus $105 plus $18.01, $79.50. And nothing for unbudgeted. So add that up real quick. $739.19. And 0 for miscellaneous expenses. All right, so let's see how this comes out. Leaves $160.34, which is what my little tracker here says I should have going into week 2. And that, folks, is why you always give yourself some kind of buffer. Because I had no idea that this was going to come out early. So, glad we had some extra money to cover that without having to pull any money in from our savings account or let our line of credit, like, catch the charge. Yeah, that is it, I guess. The next budget with me, I did get a hefty bill from my dentist. My boys are going back tomorrow. They had some openings to do some work for them, so I'm going to need like $180 to pay for their dental bills tomorrow. I think my husband's check's going to be short because he called out of work on Friday because he didn't feel well. Like, we're all over getting sick, just like a lot of you have been posting on your videos that you've been sick. We've been sick also. My husband felt really bad on Friday, so he was off Saturday and Sunday already, so he called out on Friday. So he does get PTO, but it's only 8 hours, and he normally works a 10-hour day. So his check should be a little smaller than the $1,300. So that's no bueno. And then we need that $170 for our kids' dental bills, which I will probably end up pulling out of our kids' sinking fund jar because we are already short for the month because my paycheck was short this week, $73. So I have been working a lot this week, so when I get this week and last week, so when I get my paycheck next week, hopefully it will be over $1,600 to help cover some of this stuff, but we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, rolling over $160.34. We'll see what my husband's check is for tomorrow and make a plan after that for the week going forward. So I will see you guys in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.